What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Shay, if you do not know me. Today I just wanted to do my everyday go-to eye look. This is perfect for work, school, whatever you want. You can always switch out the lip. I know a lot of people don't like bold lips. You could definitely swap it out for a nude lip and it would be absolutely, totally wearable. And if you change the lip to something like this, it would make it a nighttime look. So this look is very versatile, and yeah, it's just my favorite go-to look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this, then please stay tuned. So starting off, using my Argan Oil Physicians Formula. I'm not going to use quite as much as I did in my last video because my face felt really oily. It did end up setting, but still. And then I'm going to also mix that in with my NYX Total Control Face Drops in the shade Natural. And advancing it in with my Beauty Blender. So I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Treatment Concealer in Fair. Now how I feel about this concealer. It picks up a lot of my texture and it settles into my fine lines really fast. So I'm going to be sitting under my eyes with the Naked Cosmetics HD Translucent Powder. I am going to bake today. But now whatever's left on my Beauty Blender, I'm just going to push that in like my T-zone where I get the most oily. Fuck allergies, like for real. I am so sick of sniffling and blowing my nose every 5 seconds. Ugh. So while I'm baking, I'm gonna do my brows really quick and then I'll wipe the powder off. As always, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown, if I could find it. So I just start at the front of my brow, at the very bottom, and I just follow that line. And then once I hit my arch, I turn my brush and just kind of flick it out. From there, I pick up a little more product, and then I'm going to sketch out the top. The key with brows is to keep really short strokes. You don't want to just draw it on because then you have more room for error. So keep really short strokes and get to the arch and curve down, and then you want to meet up with the tail. Just like that. And then fill in the brow. I always like the tail of my brow to be the darkest. And then once I like how that looks, I'm not going to pick up any more product, just whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to start feathering it in toward the front of the brow. So staying on the bottom, very light hand. And then same on the top. And then just fill that in. And sometimes if I don't like how the very front of my brow looks, I'll kind of just tap on it and it helps it kind of blend and fade a little better. So I'm not having the best brow day. So I'm going to take my ColourPop concealer brush and my MAC Studio Fix concealer, my MAC Studio Finish concealer in NC20, and I'm just going to clean up the top of my brow. I'm just going to set my brows as usual using my CoverGirl Brow Gel in Soft Brown. I like to flick up my brow hairs at the front of my brow just because it gives it a little more texture and it looks more real, I guess. Okay, so now I'm just going to take any sort of fluffy brush and just wipe away my powder. So now that we have brows on, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M405 brush. I'm going to be taking Beaming, the contour side from Pacifica, and I'm going to contour with this guy. I don't want a super harsh contour. I'm trying to go fairly natural today. Or not natural, I'm trying to go fairly soft today. Because this is just going to kind of be like my everyday, like, go-to eyeshadow look. And I don't want my face to be like super like carved or chiseled or anything like that. I just want to have some sort of definition. So now I'm going to go in with my Revolution Makeup Vivid Baked Bronzer and ready to go. I'm just going to use this sparingly just to warm up the face a bit more. Bring some color back to my face. For blush, I am going to go in with my Morphe BK26 brush and my Morphe 10B blush palette, and I think I want to use, let's use this guy. Just a really pretty peach blush. I think this is my favorite blush out of this palette. Peach blushes are my fave. Now, what are we going to do for highlighter? I kind of want to do something a little different for my highlighter. I'm pretty sure this is, I know this is a MAC shade for sure. I'm pretty sure it's called Stars and Rockets. It's a really pretty pinkish gold color. So I'm going to use that for my highlighter today. And I'm going to be using my Morphe 501 brush. It's really subtle, which I'm fine with, since I don't want to go like blinding today. It's pretty. I mean, I know it's an eyeshadow, it's not meant to be a highlighter, but that's the nice thing about makeup is that it can be so versatile. You can use eyeshadows as highlighters, you can use lipsticks as eyeshadow bases, you can use eyeliners as eyeshadow bases. I've used lip liners as eyeliners. No, that's not recommended because they're supposed to be on your lips, not in your eyes, but I've never had an issue with it. Probably if you have sensitive eyes, I wouldn't recommend that. So that is the face all done. I'm going to do one eye off of camera and then I'll be back and I'll show you how to do the other one. So I just went ahead and primed my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot from Lip to Brow, and then I set it with this shade. It's in the Smashbox On the Rocks palette. Literally just set your eyes with any matte color that is similar to your skin tone. Alright, so to start off the eyes, I'm going in with this Coastal Scents Hot Pot Single Shadow. It doesn't have a name, it's just called M07. It's just a really nice warm peanut color. So I'm going to be popping this directly into the crease, and I am using this on my Ipsy L34 Blend Beauty brush. Now this shadow is very powdery, which does not bother me, but you do have to build it up quite a bit. It doesn't have the best color payoff. And this brush is very fluffy, it's not very dense, so you're going to get a pretty, not sheer, but you're not going to get a super pigmented payoff from it. And that's kind of what I want. I don't want it to be really harsh and opaque. I just want it to be a really nice wash of color. And since this brush is so fluffy, it's also gonna blend it out really, really well. I'm going to be switching over to the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I'm going to be taking this shade called Whiskey. It's just a true deep chocolate brown. And I'm just going to be using it on this crease brush. I have no idea what the brand is. But it's nice and tapered, so it has one end that kind of tapers up toward the top, and then the other end is just straight up. So I'm going to be putting the product on the tapered end. I'm only tapping in twice. And I'm going to be using it with the point toward the outside of my eye, and just going to place that directly into the crease using a very light hand. I have some of the color on there. I'm just going to go back over to my fluffy brush and blend it up. And this is literally all I do for the whole eye look. Sorry if the camera angle changed because my SD card was full. and I tripped and ate shit and had to readjust my camera, so. Alright, so once you have it looking something like that, I am going to switch back over to that shade that we set our lid with. And I'm just going to pick that up again on a e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush. It's just like a packing shadow brush. I'm just going to pack this on the lid. Again, I want this to be a very natural, soft look, so I'm not using any shimmers. This is a totally matte eye look. And then I'm just going to use the fluffy brush one more time to make sure there aren't any harsh edges. For eyeliner, as usual, I'm going to sketch out my wing with the Skone Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner. And then, as usual, I'm going to fill it in with my NYC liner. Don't care for this Skone liner all that much because it's really dry and it has a felt tip and it's just doesn't move very well. But I tend to mess up my eyeliner really easily, so that's why I like to sketch it out and just get like a rough draft. It's obviously not a clean line or anything, but it just kind of gives me a rough draft so that I can go over it with this and clean it up. Today's just not a good makeup day. I cannot make it look good. At least when I'm on camera. Like this eye came out totally fine. So I just went ahead and curled my lashes and now I am applying my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. The lashes I'm going to be applying today are Lana Lashes in the style Femi. Okay, so while those are drying, I'm going to use this Morphe MB11 brush and I'm just going to put Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil from NYX onto that brush and pop that into my waterline. Do a lip treatment really bad, so I am going to be using the Indie Beauty Buttercream Antioxidant Lip Scrub. It is so good. It's gonna scrub this on. It's gonna get all of the dead skin off of my lips and make them look really soft. This is a really good idea if you're gonna be using a matte liquid lipstick, because some of them are so drying, they can really settle into the fine lines on your lips and just make your lips look really gross and butthole-ish and crusty. Tastes so good. Once you've eaten most of it, wipe off the excess. Alright, and for lips, I'm going to be going in with ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lip in Wink. So it's the first day I've ever done makeup. Seems like any sort of technique or anything I've ever done has totally flown out the window. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to clean this up. I think we're good. I think we salvaged it. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe so you can be notified when I upload. I'm trying to get into a regular system of uploading. I don't have like set days that I'm uploading yet, but I am just trying to record and upload as much content as possible so that I can keep you guys excited for my channel. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah.